gun's domain.
Have you ever wondered which shotguns deliver the most stopping power and why they keep showing up where the fight gets closest and fiercest? What makes one scattergun punch harder, penetrate deeper, or flex more usefully than another when seconds and inches decide everything? This video is about raw force, not fashion. We're breaking down the top 7 military shotguns and focusing entirely on what they do when they hit. Terminal effects, energy transfer, penetration, spread, and how each design turns propellant and lead into decisive power at point-blank ranges. No fluff, just the brutal mechanics of why these shotguns have been chosen for the ugliest jobs on the battlefield. Before we continue, if you're really interested in these topics, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us grow and lets us bring you more great stories, reviews, and hunting insights. Winchester Model 1897, the trench gun that redefined close combat. This Winchester shotgun is where battlefield shotgun power began. In the cramped geometry of trench warfare, the trench gun's short barrel, heat shield, and bayonet lug turned buckshot into a tactical weapon. Buckshot delivers many projectiles at once. At contact distances, the kinetic energy of each pellet merges into a devastating, near-concussive effect. The trench gun's power isn't in a single slug's velocity, but in the volume of projectiles striking a target's vital area at once. That cloud of pellets greatly boosts hit probability under stress and multiplies stopping effect by tearing soft tissue across a wide area. In plain terms, the old shotgun turned a quick, brutal spray into an instrument for immediate incapacitation inside a few meters. Remington Model 870, the workhorse that converts simplicity into power. The Remington Model 870 is famous because it reliably converts simple ammunition choices into predictable terminal effects. Its pump action gives the operator full control, deliberate follow-ups, the choice between buckshot or slugs, and a rugged chassis that tolerates high-pressure breaching loads. With buckshot in close quarters, the 870 delivers overwhelming kinetic energy density across a target zone. With slugs, it becomes a barrier-penetrating, single-hit powerhouse. The 870's true strength is versatility. The same platform can deliver multi-pellet stopping power or concentrated slug momentum when the mission demands reach and penetration. Mossberg 500 and 590 series. Saltwater-proof power and practical punch. Mossberg's 500 and the military 590 trade glitz for serviceable force. The 590's heavy-duty construction handles high-pressure loads and breaching rounds without protest. That means actions can safely cycle stiffer loads engineered to shatter locks or punch through light barriers. Soldiers appreciated that the 590's reinforced magazine and robust forend let them feed heavier loads that increased terminal performance and barrier defeat. Where sustained reliability under harsh environmental stress matters, the 590 keeps delivering the same kinetic effects round after round, a practical kind of power that wins fights. Ithaca Model 37, mechanical elegance that keeps power on target. The Ithaca 37's bottom eject design and smooth pump action reduce the shooter's awkwardness in high-stress environments. That mechanical ease matters for power, because follow-up shots are faster and more controllable when the gun doesn't interfere with the shooter. A well-placed follow-up shot multiplies the shotgun's power in a sequence. Initial pellets slow and wound. Successive hits increase trauma and hemorrhage. The 37's balanced feel and reliability help shooters place pellet clouds where they count, turning ergonomic advantages into lethal efficiency. Benelli M4 or M1014. Semi-automatic momentum and consistent terminal effects. The Benelli M4 exemplifies how semi-automatic designs convert mechanical consistency into battlefield power. Its gas-driven cycling yields near-instant follow-up shots without the interruption of manual pumping, giving operators the ability to deliver multiple high-energy impacts in rapid succession. Against hostile targets in confined spaces, that speed and repeatability matter. Multiple well-placed impacts inflicted within seconds drastically increase the probability of immediate incapacitation. The M4 also tolerates mixed ammo types reliably, so crews can switch between buckshot for shock and slugs for penetration without losing cycling integrity, preserving terminal performance across roles. Uses 12. Full auto and high-capacity shotguns. Volume equals brutal force. Fully automatic shotguns, like the USAS-12, or fast-cycling high-capacity gas guns, represent a philosophy. When you need overwhelming effect now, spray and suppress until the threat collapses. Fully automatic fire with shot spreads creates a high-density hit probability in a small room. The disadvantage is brutal. Recoil reduces sustained accuracy. Ammunition expenditure skyrockets, and over-penetration risk grows in cluttered environments. But when the objective is immediate, shock and maximum short-range lethality suppress a doorway, deny a corridor volume, can be its own weapon. The USAS-12's design channels raw, mechanical, and ballistic force into an area effect weapon that is terrifyingly effective in specific roles. The SPAS-12, multi-mode power with compromises. The SPAS-12 tried to combine semi-auto speed with pump-action resilience, letting operators use powerful low-pressure breaching rounds or full-power buckshot without fear of misfeeds. When it worked, that versatility meant the operator could choose the best kind of power for the moment. Frangible breaching rounds to disable hardware, buckshot for immediate stopping power, or heavier loads for a single, barrier-punching slug. But that mechanical adaptability came with weight and complexity can bleed away reliability and thus real-world power. A gun that jams or malfunctions loses more than rate of fire. It loses the ability to deliver kinetic force when it's needed most. How shotgun power really works. To understand how these guns deliver power, we need a short ballistics primer. Shotgun energy isn't just muzzle velocity. It's momentum and energy distributed across pellets or concentrated in slugs. Buckshot spreads but offers multiple strike points. Slugs concentrate mass and momentum into one deep penetrating projectile. The terminal effect depends on the number of pellets, pellet mass, velocity, pattern density at impact distance, and target composition, soft tissue versus barriers. At contact ranges typical of CQB, buckshot pellets still carry significant energy per pellet. Multiply that by a cluster of pellets and you produce a phytotoxic effect. Rapid tissue cavitation, massive blood loss potential, and crucially high stopping power, because multiple vital hits occur in quick sequence. Slugs behave more like rifle bullets. They retain kinetic energy over distance and penetrate barriers more predictably. Breaching rounds are often frangible or designed to shatter locks without leaving lethal secondary fragments. They trade terminal lethality for focused structural destruction. Penetration versus stopping power, the tactical trade-off. Stopping power and penetration sit on a tactical seesaw. High-penetration slugs will over-penetrate soft targets and risk collateral damage. Low-penetration frangible rounds reduce risk to non-combatants but may fail to incapacitate determined adversaries behind cover. Buckshot hits a middle ground, devastating at close range but less effective at distance or through barriers. The other side of power. Power doesn't exist in a vacuum. High stopping force increases responsibility for rules of engagement, for minimizing civilian harm, and for managing overpenetration risks in urban environments. Shotgun users must accept that increased kinetic output can kill or maim beyond the intended target if the environment is not controlled. That is why choice of platform, ammunition, and training matters as much as muzzle energy numbers. The future of shotgun power. Technology will alter how power is delivered. Improved frangible rounds, better recoil mitigation, and modular platforms will refine how kinetic energy is applied in close fights. But the core physics remain constant. When two people occupy the same meter and time is thin, the shotgun still turns chemical energy into blunt, immediate results in ways other systems can't replicate. The future will be about making that force more precise, more controllable, and less likely to harm bystanders, not about making it less relevant. Keep thinking about force, not just hardware. So what do we take away? Shotgun power is not just a function of muzzle velocity or mass. It's the interaction of design, ammunition, human factors, and environment. Each of the 7 guns on this list translates propellant into decisive mechanical effects differently. Through spread, concentrated momentum, reliability under stress, or sheer volume of fire. Which of these approaches to power makes you most uneasy, and which makes you most confident? In a world where conflict is increasingly distant and technological, does the brutal intimacy of the shotgun still belong, or will it change into something more surgical while keeping its core purpose? Think on that the next time you hear the crack of a shotgun. It's not just noise, it's a concentrated expression of force, policy, and human choice. And its power always asks us a question about how, when, and why we use it.